What's up guys, Oliver here from 99 Garage, and today we're back on the M30. Now before I get to today's project, I want to apologize if my voice seems a little groggy. I just got back from a 2-week trip to Italy, and upon my return unfortunately got sick, but we're feeling a little better now and we got to get back to work. So let me show you what we got. This here is a R31 Uras body kit. After doing a little bit of mock-up and really just kind of playing around, test fitting, we've come to the point where we realize the side skirts are pretty much going to bolt straight on. And the bumper will almost bolt straight on with just a little bit of modification. The rear bumper, however, that's going to require some work. In the meantime, let's get the factory bumpers off, start tearing into it, and let's get to work. Alright, so here it is. It's just mocked up for the moment, just sitting on top of the factory crash bar. But as you can tell, it needs to come back an inch, maybe even 2 inches. What's stopping us from doing that is actually the factory crash bar. Now, there's 2 solutions. One is I could just trim the bumper, but there's not a lot of material there as it is. So I've leaned more towards the decision of actually cutting into the factory crash bar. So in order to do that, I have went out and taped a line. So this line here is the section that I'm gonna have to cut out of the factory crash bar. We got the crash bar cut, got everything fitted and trimmed, and so far it's fitting pretty well. The headlights aren't permanently mounted right now, and as you can see there's a bit of a gap here, so we'll have to work on that some. The one thing we will have to do though, if you look at the side of the bumper here where it comes into the fender, there's this big gap. Now that's because the R31 is actually a little bit wider, so we'll have to go through and do a little bit of fiberglass work to fill that back in. And obviously we need to design some mounts and brackets, but other than that, voila. Alright, so now that we got the bumper kind of mocked up, I wanted to show you guys how good these side skirts fit. So check this out. With no major modification, these side skirts are gonna bolt right up. Alright, so as you can see, we've got the front bumper and side skirts mounted. Now, the rear bumper isn't mounted, and that's going to require quite a bit more work. I'm going to make a whole separate video on the fiberglass and fitting required to make that bumper fit. But in the meantime, all of the fitting and mounting is done. Just a little bit of fiberglass work left. We got to cut some sections out of the side skirts and glass in a piece here on the side of the front bumper. I apologize if this video hasn't been very in-depth and there haven't been much commentary. We really just kind of wanted to put our heads down and get to work, as this has been a multi-day project. Having to cut the factory crash bar and cut the bumper and side skirts to get everything to line up and fit correctly. So again, I apologize for that, but in the future video, we're going to get in-depth on really what is required to make this kit fit. Stay tuned for the next chapter to the M30 build. But until then, keep it 99, and I'll see you later.